Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. A little midday money. Saturday, December the 10th. Welcome on into the show. And I got you rolling everywhere. I got you on, you're on Bookie Blasters and Picks and Parlays, wherever you're watching. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Come on over to the Winning Free Picks side of things, because a lot of new things happening on the channel here for the Midday Money Show. I'll be going over to the Believe Network. I just got to load them up. So, one, it'll be a replay. So I'm going to have to say, hey, if you're watching a replay, thank you. So I got to start with the replay stuff, because people are going to watch replays. And I probably said that before, because, yeah, we have a lot of live watchers, but obviously a lot more views on the replay from the Midday Money Show. It is what it is. I don't know. I enjoy the live portion because it's a back and forth show. But be sure to check it out, because it'll be on your iTunes, your Google Play, your iHeartRadio app. So be on the lookout. Midday Money. There you go. Excellent. And we have some swag too. We'll be rolling out some shirts. I got the little logo. If you haven't seen the new logo, it's up in the corner here. But we have a picture of that sweet little guy here. And he's got a gold chain. The little tie chain. All right, let's get to the show. Let's go. College basketball. We'll run them down. And again, new things I got to prepare now, Tim. I have to just keep repeating all the free picks every once in a while. I got to have a little timer next to me, because if you're listening, you're not seeing it. You're not watching it live. So you don't know that it says college basketball, NC State plus 3.5, Bethune-Cookman, 8.5, St. Mary's, 105. That's plus 105. We're not getting 105 points. That's a money line play. New people.
Oh, shoot. 105 points? I'm in.
I know. Bet your life on it. UTEP plus 6.5, St. Thomas 1.5, Denver 26.5, Old Dominion minus the 4. And college football we put out the other day here, Army over to 32.5. Just got to kind of buck that trend. I know 16 straight unders, but it's gone over in 9 of those 16. If you look at this total, these totals started in like 55, 47s. They were higher numbers. And granted, you got a couple running teams, I understand, but 17-10, we're really just a play away from going over. So NFL, NBA, hockey, nothing in the chat today. I took a donut yesterday in hockey, 0-2. Not good. Not good. It happens. I'm not going to win them all. I know people on Twitter and TikTok, they win every single game, 90%. Not me. I'm not a 90% guy. Now, I'm a 55% guy in college basketball, over 300 plays so far, 149 and 123. It's not too bad. And 65% NFL, 93 and 52. But 90%, no, we're not there. We're not there. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, if you're following there, the picks are up on the Twitter universe, if you want to check that out. And again, be sure to check out the podcast, give it a download and check it out, because that's where we're going to go. I got to kind of switch my commentary now with that going on. I was going to load them up on Friday, Tim. I'm like, you know what? I got to kind of straighten out my thing. People are going to come in here and be like, what's this guy talking about? Don needs help on NCAA basketball today. That's what we're here. We're here to help. We're here to make some money. Jesse, what do you mean? I'm the big guy. You're the big guy. Benching 225 more than Kittle 18 times. Lane Elliott's in the house. Good morning, locked and loaded today. Bet and forget. Jason, there you go. You learned it. You bet and forget. Don't get wrapped up into live betting all your games and your single bet that you had for whatever amount of dollars it was, 10, 25, 1,000, $5,000, 300, whatever it is. Don't get sucked into the live bet, because then I like a -4. Oh, they're down. I'm going to live bet them plus money. And next thing you know, you're down triple your bankroll. Not good. Not good. The man's liking the Celtics today in NBA. Tim, any NBA? Because I'm not doing any NBA today. Although I did win my Bucks play yesterday. And the NBA,
oh my God!
We keep on rolling in NBA. 10-7. 10
they
and
are
7
pathetic. You're blowing a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter. Pathetic.
Never in doubt, baby.
Missing their last 6 free throws to end the game. Pathetic. No, I don't like the Celtics today. I'm on the Warriors. I'm on the Warriors, Bulls, and Pacers. That's
There
what
you
I'm
go.
on.
Warriors, Bulls, Pacers. I could do some. Tough spot for Dallas off that game last night. Meltdown, late game. Get Chicago late. Have some of their crappy pizza. Not a good start to the day in Chicago for Dallas. Louisiana Tech, Wyoming. Is that a good look for Wyoming? I actually, I kind of lean a little Wyoming there on my number, but I did not bet it though, Don. So I did not bet that one. Let me pull this up, see what I got my exact number. I just got to find it because I think there's 155 total games today, so it's tough to find that one. Let me pull up the other screen here and break it down by conference. It'll be a little easier to find than off of the rotation. Do not have the rotation numbers memorized. That's that's definitely not going to happen. All right, 728. Here we are. Wyola Tech. All right, so this is 5. You know what? At 5, I might grab you a little 5 here because I got this more of a 2, a 3 area. So you want to take a 5? That's fine. That's a little higher than what I have it as, and it looks like people are coming in betting on Wyoming. I'll grab a 5 there if I could get a 5. I got this at a 2. Penguins, Buffalo. What's going on with the Saber talk here?
Shut up, Nick. Shut up, Nick.
Whoa, what's he?
They lost in overtime yesterday to the Penguins. It's a back-to-back. They played in Buffalo, in Pittsburgh. They lost because Skinner got a 5-minute major penalty at the end of the game, and the Penguins got pretty much an entire overtime on the power play. Can't win that way.
Texas by 40 plus today, he says, over Pine Bluff. Well, you're going to need 40 plus because the line is 37, Damon. And you know, I can't get involved with these huge kind of spreads. Now, we did mention the Houston Cougars the other day laying that kind of number because they win games like 90-40. And Texas should win this. I mean, UConn's another one. That line was a 33. It's up to 40 now. These games, to me, especially when there's 130-something games I got to run through, I don't even look at them. I'm not. Should this team win by 40? Yeah. Come on. This game shouldn't be close. Am I going to bet these kind of games? I don't bet these kind of games. And for the new viewers, the listeners on the pod, you're not going to come in and have me lay 40 on these games. I don't look at them. I'm not saying come in here, let's take all these 30, 40-point UConns and Houstons and your Texases and Dukes or whoever's laying 25, 30 points and do crazy teasers and stuff like that. No, thank you. There's other things I kind of found value in today. I got 13 college games. I didn't even put up a package today. I didn't even put a package up. I just got my NFL up for the weekend. What's your earliest game today I can bet on? I'm starting to get the shakes. Well, you already missed the Buffalo game.
I was about to say, Buffalo, Tulane's on. You got some other college basketball games that have started. Vermont and Colgate, Drexel and LaSalle, Penn State, Illinois. Hey, next game up on the card, 12:30, LIU and UConn. Come on.
You know, this Buffalo game I was looking at, I'm like, you know what? I thought Buffalo would be a little better. And then
I had it at a pick 'em.
You had I didn't have it that low. I was like, oh, no, definitely did not have this game at a pick. I mean, I had it
at a pick 'em, and they're already down 15.
I had it at a 5.5. But I was like, oh, maybe at 7. Here's the thing: when there's this many games, you could come out and have 20, 30 games on a day like this when there's a point or two differential, and it's getting to picking and choosing stuff. Like I got 13. Could I have 26? Could I have 34? Could I have 3? Today. You know, it's like I thought Buffalo, but then I looked at the numbers with Tulane. I'm like, man, I thought maybe even Tulane. Drexel, LaSalle. I like Drexel today. I like Penn State. I actually bet Penn State. Let me correct my say there. I bet Penn State today plus 10. Vermont, Colgate. I had this. I got a little question mark next to both of these things because I kind of like both. I like the Raiders. Catamounts aren't the same. I maybe lean a little Colgate here at home. 12:30 game, your UConn game. It's 40. This line is 40. It's a 38 opener, I think. Again, can't get involved with that kind of crazy game. Again, Shannon's in the house, I see. I got to just get my mouse over to you. Hello, Shannon. Welcome. Houston first half. Revenge spot for Houston. Bama's a tough form. This is a game. Now, do I want to bet the Cougars, right? We like Cougars, right? We talked about them. Final 4 bound. Really good, possibly undefeated regular season. We'll see how that plays out. I mean, if you want to bet it, sure. This is, I think, going to be one of those kind of statement, kind of barometer tests for them to see how really good they are. I mean, you really want to bet it? I don't know, Bama. If you think Houston's going to cruise, you take them. I would more lean a little towards Bama first half here. Maybe see how Houston comes out. You know, I don't. I lean the other way. Leaning the other way there. Arizona, Indiana. I like the over in that game. NBA. He does have NBA. I think he mentioned the
Pacers,
Bulls,
Bulls,
Pacers,
Warriors.
and Warriors.
Yep.
Better off taking UConn first half. See that? I mean, you want to lay. And what's that line going to be in the first half? 22? It'll be something crazy. That game could be, 51-13 at the half? I can't those kind of games, Nathan. I can't do that.
Why? You don't think LIU outright?
How about our guy in here? T-Money yesterday. Speaking outright. McNeese State outright, plus 15 over Northern Iowa, plus 850.
Very nice. We had the under in that game, so it worked out. There you go.
State. Where is our guy T-Money at today? He's probably counting his money after an 850 winner. So Kansas, Mizzou. I got the question mark next to this game because I'm like, why is this line at a 3? This looks low. Right? I mean, Kansas is still, I thought they're a pretty good team. Last time I checked, they're not too bad. Why 3.5?
Mizzou is undefeated.
I don't care about that. I mean, I didn't even look at their schedule. I see a 3, and I circled Mizzou. I just couldn't pull the trigger on Mizzou. Undefeated in December to me is who have you played? I mean, do we want to let's look at this Mizzou. Where are they at here for their regular season games at 9-0? We have wins over Southeast Missouri State, Wichita, which they needed OT for. I'm not even high on Wichita.
Yeah, I'm looking at their thing. Oh well,
Christian by 30.
They beat Mississippi Valley.
I mean, they played nobody.
They played nobody.
Southern Indiana.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now. They played nobody.
I had Southern Indiana plus 20 that game, I think, and they won that by 9. Penn's not good. Linden World, they beat by 30. SIU by 25. Mississippi Valley. I mean, I'm not really sold on that kind of
yeah, never mind.
Schedule.
Look at that schedule. This will be their big test, but this one could be over quickly. I didn't even see their schedule.
Yeah, sometimes you got to look to be like who they play. Like you get all excited. Sometimes you look and be like, "Well, the team's averaging 87 points a game, and they put up 105 versus, 2 schools you never heard of." Kansas, they look bad. They're 8-1. Looks terrible. They lose to Tennessee on a neutral. You crush Seton Hall. They beat Wisconsin on neutral. That was kind of close. I thought they'd beat them a little more. They beat Duke. It just looks a little low. I don't know. Is it because they're undefeated, Mizzou? Possibly. I'm not buying it. Bama, Arizona, Memphis, Kansas. Wesley, I'm not gonna say no to Bama. I'm a Cougar guy, but you're getting a good chunk there. And is that? Go ahead, take Alabama. We dare you to, because Houston's going to run out of the building by double digits, or is it just so skewed because Houston's just looks so good at times? Again, who they played though? You're beating teams by 30 that are, 87 to 45 looks good, but we just mentioned Mizzou. Arizona over Indiana. I don't really mind that. That'd be a good matchup there. What's that? 2? They're a small fave, Arizona? Arizona was what, a 1-point fave yesterday? I don't mind that. Right? 2 good teams. Pick one you think will win. I understand. Memphis Tigers. Used to be Memphis State back in the day. They dropped the state and just became Memphis. The Penny Hardaway Memphis Tigers. Who's Memphis got today? Against Auburn. I like it. Short line. Ranked Auburn. Let's go Memphis. And Kansas, we just said. Nevada, Oregon, and New Jersey. I want to lean Nevada. Oregon does not look good at all. And I like the coach. But not good. Oregon maybe won a few times a year with the public's all over the other side. Possibly. No thanks for me in the NBA tonight. Tim likes the Warriors, though. You have a nice season. Bob's the Barkids official. How are you today? So, all right, real fast. I'm going to drop it in the chat out here for those. It's in the description too, but I'm doing it. You can't stop me. Midday Llama rolling out. We're llamatized. All right, so NC State, Bethune-Cookman, St. Mary's moneyline, UTEP, Thomas, Denver, Old Dominion. A couple of these guys close to making a card. A couple of them are on the ticket today. And I got 13 games today. I just didn't throw up any 3-packs. Usually I put up like an early 3-pack, a late 3-pack. I just didn't. I don't know. I've been kind of scuffling along this week. Win a day, lose a day. So if it's going to be one of those kind of things, I'm not. Listen, I bet the games. I bet 13. I want them all to win. I think I go 13-0. Will I be happy with 9-5 or something along those lines? Yeah, of course. You want to just be plus money. But sometimes the balls aren't bouncing your favor. And you can't come out and just force a bunch of games like you're hitting 90%. You got to say, you know what? I'm going to, again, 13 might seem like a lot of games. There could have been more. This could easily be double the amount. But I found 13 I think I like. That should win. I shouldn't say think. That's wrong to say. It doesn't instill confidence. But when you're truffing along, it's a long season, and you're going to have little streaks. And I say this all the time. You could be able to withstand your losing streak. That's what it comes down to if you want to keep betting. We having fun or we making money? You want to have fun? Take the loss. You just keep reloading. Want to make money? Got to be prepared to hit a little brick every once in a while. One last question. Arlington versus Texas State. Where's this game? Why do I think I had this one circled somewhere? Where is this? Why is this one sticking out to me? What time is this game? I know I have a note next to it somewhere on my pages here. And I don't want to go to the computer to find it in rotation because I could have sworn I had this somewhere on my notes.
707, 708. It's a neutral site.
I got it. Yep. No. Yeah. So this line, what do we have here? It's 5. So it opened at 4. I kind of like Arlington here, like to take care of business. I don't. Again, though, the Texas State, I see the opening line, and then I think, am I wrong? Because the opening line's 4, and I got this at 7. Am I totally off on it? This is what I was saying about when we pick games. Like, is my number totally wrong on this? Or how am I backwards here? So it just comes off the board. I don't like being that far off on games. That worries me. So I do think Texas State, but I just couldn't play that. The line to me, I was like, man, maybe I'm totally wrong. And that would be 1. We mark it down, and then we move on from there because the season goes to March. I could miss one game on one team and adjust my ratings accordingly. Oh, my good. Wesley's coming in with a whole lot of NBA. Where's my NBA guy? This
Miami laying 12. No, thank you. Chicago, yes. Portland laying 5.5 on a second leg of it. Oh, no, they didn't play second leg with back-to-back. But I'm not really interested in them. Clippers, not really touching. Nets, I'm on the opposite side. Denver laying 8, no. Cleveland on a second leg of a back-to-back laying 6, no. Golden State, yes.
We have what? 3, 6, 8 games. There's 2, 4, 6. He's got every game. Play for every game, Wesley. All right. Real fast here. Just take this and just think about it 1 second.
Stop it. Get some help.
1 play for every game? I know people love the NBA.
And you're grabbing the fave in all of them besides Golden State.
I just can't do NBA like that. I don't even know who's playing. I mean, for all you know, Kyrie and Durant aren't playing, and Kenny Anderson. I don't even know who's suiting up for Brooklyn. Do you want Brooklyn +1? Hi, that's Pacers all day. You just got to bet the Pacers on principle for that. Kevin Durant should be able to beat that team 1-on-5. What are we doing here? They're getting 1 point? No, Pacers. And Miami's just I don't even know who's playing for Miami anymore. Oh, my goodness. What are we doing? Ricketts is in the house.
Yeah,
Texas State.
Miami's against the Spurs.
So the Spurs just won, which means they're going to lose 10 in a row. That one, I can't really go against them. That's fine. Ricketts says Texas State by 7 points. That's where I have it at. I think Texas State wins. You're welcome, Don. We'll see how we do today. Markel's in the house. Welcome. Yeah, Wesley, come on. Every single game. What are we doing here? Do I want to lay 12 with Miami? No. Do I understand because it's the Spurs? Yes. The Brooklyn game? Absolutely not. The Wizards, I guess Beal is still out, right? I'm guessing those guys aren't playing in the back-to-back, Beal and Porzingis. OKC, Cleveland. Cleveland at home, I sort of understand. And Bulls for me there. Warriors, because everybody's going to be on Boston. And Denver. See, I sort of could see the Jazz, but I think they're trying to scare you with the 8.5 because people still think the Jazz are good.
That game opened up at 4.5. Jazz played last night and lost to Minnesota.
That game opened at 4. It's 8 now. All right, that's not interesting. Listen, at 4, even at 4, I'd be like
4.5 last night, and I'm mad because I couldn't put it up on the site.
At 4, I would have been all right. I grabbed Denver at a 4. Actually, I probably would have been. Why is this line so low? Would have been my first thought on that game.
Because Utah's been good this year.
They're 15 and they're 2 games over 500.
Yeah, they're over 500. Anyway,
that's good. I get it. It's mini Portland. No thanks. I can't. NC Georgia State. Oh boy, North Carolina. These guys have underachieved a bit this year, to say the least. It's supposed to be the
nope, they're exactly where I expected them to be.
Best team ever.
Nah.
And that's UNC's playing Georgia Tech, aren't they? Unless this is different.
Georgia Tech. It's Georgia Tech.
Yeah. I like Georgia Tech here, 13.5. Miami will win by 11, NBA special. Basically, right? Spurs hit a 3 at the buzzer. Uncontested layup to get in a number. Purdue first half, Texas over team total. I can do Texas over team total. Purdue, I don't know, kind of like Nebraska there. Kind of like a little Nebraska action. I love it. Westos had a party with his rent money. I guess on all the NBA games I spent. I took over Georgetown Cuse game. I kind of like Georgetown, believe it or not. I got to like Georgetown. Total wise, what do I have on this total? What is
I have the under.
It was 143 last night.
We got it at 142 last night. Under 142.
This is again, I start writing these down when I see them at 6 o'clock, 6, 7 o'clock. They start coming up. I write them down, especially when there's 100 of them. So this is at like 4:30 in the afternoon. I would, I might go under this game here. I'd go under the 142.5. Thoughts on Army first half? I like Navy and I like the over in this game. So do as you will, Markel. Do as you will. I got to start doing this more often because podcasting people. NC State, Bethune-Cookman, St. Mary's, UTEP, St. Thomas, Denver, Old Dominion. Those are our picks for the show today. Man, this is definitely going to be a learning experience. And I hate that, Tim, because people are going to find the show and be like, this guy doesn't even know what the hell he's doing. He's new. And I've been doing this show for almost 2 years now. And I'm going to come across like, wow, he's not saying anything. What's going on here? Why is it just a back and forth? I don't know. I think this is really going to change going forward what the show is. And I don't know if I'm happy or sad about that, or if I'll even do that. Under 7.5 rounds, Terrence Crawford. What is this? UFC stuff? MMA? Where's our MMA people?
7.5 rounds. That sounds like boxing. No, thank you.
Xavier and Cincy. I like Javier to get it done. I'll lay 2 with Xavier. I already did. I like St. Thomas. Yeah, I like St. Thomas. I couldn't even get on the site. It wasn't even posted. Posted on another site. I got St. Thomas. I got St. Thomas. They were plus 1.5 when I got them. There's no money line up, but there was a money line this morning, so I put it on here because I couldn't get it on the site. Boxing. Yeah, I'm not a big boxing guy, James. I don't listen. If it wins, you'll be the go-to boxing guy in here. I don't pretend to know about boxing or UFC, soccer. I kind of stick to my guns that have made me money in the last 20 years. For instance, I'm looking to take the under. I know I'm jumping ahead. Ravens, Steelers, I can go ahead for. I mean, yeah, we expect to see some big offense. These guys play unders when they had Hall of Fame quarterbacks under center. So why would we get an over today with a backup and a rookie who's granted has not thrown an interception since his started getting mine. I mean, he was Kenny Pickett with 7 interceptions or 8 interceptions in 12 quarters out of the gate. Now I'll jinx him by saying he hasn't thrown one in 4 games, but obviously they're going to run the ball, and Baltimore's probably going to run to it. They're not going to rely on chucking it all over the place. I don't mind the under here. Last question, fire away. Long beats for Sacramento State. This is a tough one for me because Sac State's usually a nice dog to cover. Where is this though? Is this that line's 1.5? I thought it was. Why do I think that was a different line last night? What game is this? What do we got here? 695. 695. 695. Stand by while I find this thing somewhere over the rainbow. Holy goodness. All right. So this was 2.5, 141. I want to take Sacramento here, but again, at this short number, to me, unless you're really strong on a side, why are you coming in on a pickle? Because this game, I wanted to take Sacramento, I didn't bet it. And if you like Long Beach, I'm not trying to talk you off. You're ready to bet it. I'm not, Don, and I say this all the time in here. If you're ready to bet it, don't let me talk you off it, especially a game I didn't bet. If I'm on another side, it'd be one thing. If I didn't bet it, I don't feel good enough to put my money on it. Don't let me talk you out of it. I'm just putting it out there for other people. No. I appreciate that because I'm not going to touch it. So, T-Money, where were you? Just got here. I was just mentioning your big money line winner plus 850 on McNeese. Never in doubt over Northern Iowa. Good for you. Excellent win, my friend. Wait to bet Long Beach State till conference play. They smash in the Wild stick. Oh, my goodness. Picture of Dave. He's throwing haymakers at Terry Edelman.
Yeah. Yes. My NHL play of the day is the Canucks puck line. Let's get it.
No ice for me today. I went 0-2 yesterday.
Ready? I want to be able to. I want this to happen so that I can annoy Terry with it. I need the Sabres to win tonight and the Wild to lose, so that both of them will be sitting at the same amount of points in the standings, and they'll be dead even.
In December, does it make a difference?
It doesn't, but it's the point that my Sabres that are supposed to be awful would be tied with his Wild, which are supposed to be Stanley Cup contenders.
We are good, T-Money. You got to be ecstatic with that big win. I was on Long Beach. Again, you want to bet Long Beach on? I'm not. I don't want to talk you off of it because I'm not betting it. I didn't bet it. No real thought on it. I don't want to talk you off if you're ready to move. Because then, and I said this to my buddy Pete. He said something on Twitter the other day, Pete Loshak, and he's like, "Oh man, you like that game like the other side?" I'm like, I don't want to talk you off it, man. I especially if I'm not even involved, then it's like, well, thanks. I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to do that. Florida State over the Ville. I love my Florida State, Scott. That's my team. We've had them in here getting crushed, although they did cover the other days we had them in here. Out of the gate, they were not paying off for sure. Louisville is a absolute disaster. Fresno over Pacific, Oregon over Nevada. I could do a little Fresno. I want to lean Nevada, believe it or not, though. This Oregon team, I want to go a little Wolfpack action. Bet who you like. We got only seriously, especially if I'm not betting it, I don't want to talk you off of it. Yeah, huge win there. Grab some Chick-fil-A. There you go. Math test on a Saturday. Get it. Can't go wrong with Chick-fil-A, though. Picture day should be on the show. Let me throw some plays out at Celtics, even though I'm going to alternate line and fade Richmond today. So Boston, I don't know. I'm not interested. Tim likes Golden State there. And you're going to fade the Spiders today versus the Drake Bulldogs. I don't mind. I bet Drake. Markel, take it easy. Today I have a huge play for tomorrow. I'm just excited. Pelicans last night, easy, but tomorrow I got the Suns smashing them. I think the Suns last night. Did they win in they lost last night?
They lost.
Oh my goodness. It's 2 in a row.
Yep. They're going up against the Pelicans again tomorrow. You know who I'm going to be on?
Pelicans?
That's right. I like pain. I'm back on the Suns. No way they lose 2 in a row to the Pelicans. No, I'm kidding. Show some heart.
Louisville's quit. How are you quitting? You just got a new head coach. But they're in trouble. They're definitely in trouble. I almost took Florida State today because I thought Florida State coming in the season was going to be good. I said, hey, take them to win the ACC. That's how good I thought they're going to be. And they're a good team. Maybe they've turned it around of late. Louisville. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I Dodge took that game away last night. I don't know, Wesley. We had the Bucks here, baby. Easy money, never in doubt.
I had the Mavericks, and they did it. And they did it by missing their last 6 free throws.
Wow.
Absolutely. There was a foul on, I think it was on Finney Smith, that he got. It was shooting 3. So he got 3 free throws. Brick, brick, brick. Really? No, Dallas deserved to lose that game. And they're going to get smashed tonight by the Bulls.
10-7 plus 542 of my NBA picks. Go Bucks. Suns lost, thankfully, was a sweat. Suns got it. They almost got in a fight. The Suns? Okay, NBA.
Yeah, 9 point. Yeah, exactly. 9 point game, 6 seconds to go, and Zion goes and does a 360 slam at the end. Yeah, they got mad. Give me the Suns on Sunday.
Yeah, I was gonna say Suns in a rout on Sunday. Or somebody's getting ejected. St. Thomas is minus. What does that line change mean? It means that they knew St. Thomas was the play. That's what we had last night. So we like St. Thomas. Obviously, somebody came in on St. Thomas. Not sure. Again, Don, it's a little tougher now with the sheer amount of money being bet on games because sports betting being legal everywhere. And all it takes is some degenerate on a TikTok or a podcast or somewhere posting something or saying something, and everybody's going to run to a public dog to make the money switch. I still like St. Thomas. I bet the Tommies. I'll take the Tommies at minus 1.5. I think they win anyway. The coach will be back next season, and Florida State's pathetic. Louisville's got a new coach. You don't think he's coming back? Louisville coach? He just hired Kenny Payne. You got to give him some time to get in there, get some players. Butler minus 9. The Butler is going to do it today. Where's the Butler game? Here we go. Who are they playing? Cal? What's this line? 9? Is it 9 last night? 123. I don't know. What is it wrong? I want to take Cal here. I mean, I got Butler as like a 10-point better, but I'm not. I didn't run to bet Butler today. Passed out Roy in the van. I'm over my Lakers. Bron's lazy and 80 looks like he's 80 at times. He should never be on the Lakers, especially in the regular season. Mavs game was pathetic. Sorry for everybody at the Mavericks. I'd be all over FSU if Fletcher with injury. Yeah, I like FSU. Again, you're laying 8 today, though. Are they begging you to take Louisville? How bad is Louisville? Florida State's laying 8. At +1 still should have been a win. No. Suns and Pelicans showing off. They got the Suns. Suns tomorrow, yes. Yes. Not with this start, but maybe they try one more season. Who, with Kenny Payne? Kenny Payton's going to be back. He just got hired. Miami College hoops. No, I don't like Miami College hoops today. I'm on the other side of this one. I'm on the other side here. What's this new line? So this last night yesterday I did a show with Ross Benjamin on this. I said take NC State at 5. It is down to 3.5. Give me NC State Wolfpack to get done. We like the one-man Wolfpack. Your normal average bet on games for a day like this where I'm going to have 13 college basketball, and again it's still early for me, and even having a nice season, I'm still going between like 3, 5, 700. I don't go crazy, you know. Especially on a week where I'm been 500. I mean, all these today, I think I put 350 on every single one. I don't think I went crazy on that, all of them, all the same straight. And listen, football's a little different. It's, basically one day a week for NFL. Up in those antes, when you have bankroll is one thing. College basketball, when you're betting 6 games when there's 15. I got 13 today, which is a lot. You have I have a 4-9 day at, again, it's 350 a pop, whatever, we juice it up 365. Those add up, you knock out, 2,000-3,000 in a day. That bankroll's not going to last. So college basketball for me, usually 3, 5, 7s. If I really, really love something on a short ticket, will I dime up? Obviously, tournament time, I get a lot more aggressive. February, I kind of get aggressive because normally we're up a nice chunk. But yeah, I bet a lot. I'm not throwing, 10 dimes across the board on 15 college basketball games. No, way too many. I've had, a 2 and 5 day, 2 and 10 day. It's going to happen. 3, 5, 7s today. 365 for 350s. I got you. I broke it down for you guys, man. Navy or Army? Roy, I like Navy today. I like Navy in the over. I don't know if I'm calling firing coaches in the first year. Well, listen. Denver, Raiders, get them out of there. They're terrible. Terrible. College basketball is a little different. College, I mean, I can't fire a guy in his first season. Listen, kids get recruited. They leave. I mean, let it go. I didn't bet it. Okay, good. Duke seems like a Drake, Drap, and Duke. Drake seems like a trap today. Maybe I like the Bulldogs. I think they're going to win the Missouri Valley. I got them at 1.5. The Spiders are a team I kind of like, but they've just not been totally there all season. I'm not running to bet the Spiders. Give me Drake. Give me Drake. I'll call you on my hotline bling with Drake. NC State, Bethune-Cookman. There's NC State in the chat. Somebody like Miami. Mary's, UTEP, St. Thomas, Denver, and Old Dominion. Get the call. And there's the Army over. And probably should have threw Navy in there. College football 49-32 in the chat, which isn't bad. But on the season, we're barely 52%. 113 and 105. We're treading water. Treading water. And that's another thing. I mean, Iceman brought up bets and how much you bet on games. And obviously, baseball, we bet a ton of games. College hoops, a ton of games. Even NFL. I mean, I got a lot of games for NFL. I mean, you bet 10 games a week in the NFL. That's a lot. You got to ride how things are going. Do I go crazy in hockey and NBA betting? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not, especially in the regular season. Heck no. Money management, you got to control it. And people aren't coming here with like, oh, use a percent of this, a percent of that. New people load up their credit card with what? I'm assuming a couple $100. Maybe you get a match play. You got 10 times your bankroll? That's a minimum. You should have 10 times whatever your bet is in your account at all times. 10 times your bankroll. 10 times. Forget about percentages. How are you doing? Bet straight for a little bit. You have a big game you love. You follow somebody and this is, hey, I got my huge game of the week going or whatever. I mean, I sometimes have big 10 stars like that. I haven't this year. I really didn't put out stuff like that because everything's just been so good. But once you start jumping around, I always say, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? That's just me. Anyway, we'll roll out of here on a Saturday. Back Sunday on all the channels. Maybe all the channels. We'll see how we're doing. I don't know. Again, changes coming pretty soon. And let's see how that works out. Glad everybody popped by here on a Saturday morning. Good luck on your picks today. Don't keep live betting when you're down. Don't follow your initial play and ride it right into the gutter and you into a homeless shelter 2 weeks before Christmas. You don't want to do that. But have a good one. We're out of here. Take it easy.